Assalamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. My name is Aisha and I'm here with my husband Ibrahim. And today we'll be making our very first YouTube video together. And making videos pretty much seemed to be a bit more harder than what we think it was gonna be. Mostly juggling kids, studies, work, and stuff like that. So we're gonna try our best to film for the third time.
Third time today.
And get it done. So today our topic will be marriage in Islam. My husband will briefly educate new Muslims and current Muslims a good reminder about the process on how to get married.
There's two mentions of marriage in the Quran where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commands us to get married. He mentions marry the single among you, or get the single among you married. We don't believe in bachelors and bachelorettes in Islam. We believe that you should be trying to get married. He also says marry such women as seem good to you. So we should be selective on who we choose to get married with. And Imam Shafi'i rahimahullah, he narrates a hadith from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam where he says, marry one another that you may increase. It doesn't say increase in population or anything like that, but that is an understanding of it. It just is left open. Increase in everything. So, getting married is half of our deen. It's very, very important to do. And we should be getting married as soon as we come into adulthood. Not delaying it unnecessarily. Now, how marriage is supposed to be and how marriage ends up being practiced sometimes by cultures can be different, but what we should have in marriage is an easy process. We should facilitate it for our children. It's a right that our children have on us to facilitate marriage for them, make it easy, make it comfortable, make it safe. And the process of actually having the marriage itself, once you find a partner, which we perhaps can discuss another time, is extremely easy. We don't have huge weddings with hundreds and or even thousands of dollars being spent. I conducted a wedding just a few weeks ago here in our community here in Montana, and it was extremely simple. We just came together, fed some people. The wedding actual ceremony itself lasted only a few minutes.
Most of the time was taken up just waiting for everyone to come together.
yeah, waiting for everyone to come, and then we just sat together. It's essentially just two people offering and accepting each other in marriage. A marriage has 5 parts. You have the groom, the bride. They both need to consent and agree. You have the guardian of the bride, and then after that, all you need is 2 witnesses and then the spoken contract. The spoken contract is just saying, I agree to marry such and such person.
And who are the witnesses?
So there's 2 witnesses. Now, the 2 witnesses should be upright males who are Muslim, and in the case where you can't find 2 males to serve as witnesses, you can bring 2 females in the place of 1 male. So this is the fiqh, or the legal understanding of how a marriage is conducted. It's extremely simple. And the wali can be one of those 2 witnesses as well. But the bride and groom cannot be their own witnesses. So really all you need is just 4 people. 4 people and you can conduct a marriage. And it's quick, it's easy, it's very simple. The mahr, you might have noticed, is not stipulated as one of those 5. It's recommended that you agree on what the amount is beforehand as such, but those are the only 5. The bride, the groom, the guardian of the bride, the spoken contract, and the 2 witnesses. And then you're married. Marriage is supposed to be very easy, and divorce is supposed to be very hard. But nowadays, we've made divorce very, very easy, and we've made marriage nearly impossible. So that's just a brief introduction on how the marriage actually takes place.
We will definitely touch more on it in later videos and stuff like that. And all the information you got here, you can easily find it on his blog spot as well, and we will link that in the description below.
Link right here. Just kidding. I don't think I'm gonna know how to edit a link onto this one. But there you go. Aisha also prepared like a Q&A back and forth, so you can get to know us a little bit more.
Yeah.
So lead the way.
I do have like 3 questions here on my phone. And I'm not gonna front, I actually got to see some of the questions, so I'm a bit more prepared than he is. But it'll be fun to hear what he has to say.
Oh, putting me on the spot.
It will be.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So honey, you will answer first.
Sure.
Okay.
I need you to answer first so I know the right answers.
Of course not. Okay, just getting it right here.
X equals negative 13. Is that the answer?
No. So our first question today is, how did we find each other?
Well,
We can touch a bit on maybe like 2-3 weeks before getting in contact with me.
getting in contact with you.
Yes.
Well, we met on a website, which we'll have in the description below as well. One of those matchmaking websites for Muslims. And just chatted a little bit. I connected with her family. And then I flew down there. She's from the Caribbean islands. I'm from Montana up in the States. And I flew down to the Caribbean islands, spent a few months there working, getting to know her family, just spending some time in her home and her environment. And then we got married. So that's roughly how it was. It was about a 3-month period before I traveled, and then about a 3-month period of when I was actually living there in the Caribbean before we got married. And then, of course, we stayed there for a while after. So that's how we met. Did I pass?
Yes. And just touching a bit on our story, we both was in similar situations. For example, our Muslim community. Back home, we have about 40 Muslims on that island, and I'm being pretty generous.
Mm-hmm.
And then over here, it's about the same.
Yep, about the same Muslim population for both communities. So
that is what led us to go on the website together.
True.
And find a husband and a wife.
Yeah, I was not about to find a wife here in this community because there just simply wasn't a match.
The funny thing is too, what's the funny thing?
Well, we're both also from reverts families. I'm a revert myself, and her parents are both reverts. So she was born a Muslim,
Okay,
a Muslim. Oh yeah.
Okay, so yeah, the funny thing is when we both connected on the chat, he did not even subscribe. He never paid a cent to the
free
website.
trial.
And I was probably on the website for almost a year or so I pretty much was about to give up. And then he slid in my chat and said Salam. I went to check out his profile.
I asked for the wali right away. Don't mess around, boys. I see you there. I see you. Don't play no games. Get the wali's phone number.
Anyways, so I went on his bio and he probably had nothing on it. Probably Salams, that was it. So
that's all you need.
Pretty much, I just pretty much let him talk to me, more or less.
Yeah, I didn't let anything out easy. So then, do I ask you that question?
I pretty much extend on it.
Oh, extended on it?
Because our answer is pretty similar.
Hey there, baby girl.
So our next question is, first impression when we met in person?
Well, when we met in person, it was a sunny Caribbean day. I was super hot, and they had AC in the building. She was in the Digicel, which was like a building where you'd come in for computers and like a computer lab. You could come and rent out a computer.
Digicel is actually a phone company, but
They're a telecommunications company. They do phones and stuff, but they also have other telecommunications services like that actual outlet.
yeah, but that was like
Was that unusual because of the hurricane?
it was. It was
Oh,
like a
okay.
little setup for everyone.
So they actually, that whole lobby there was changed before and after the hurricane?
It's usually like the cubicles where people work and stuff.
Oh, because when I went, there was a hurricane there, and I did a lot of reconstruction work as well. This was back in the
2017.
the end of 2017. I'm trying to remember the month when I actually came. It was October to December of 2017. So it was right after the hurricane that came through. Yeah. So apparently that was like an actual work office that was converted. But when I came, it looked like a regular old computer lab because they didn't have the internet and everything on the island was still getting back up. So people would go there for connecting with family and friends and stuff like that. Other kind of telecommunication services that you need. And I came in and she was sitting there at one of the desks, I remember. So I came in and it was on the far right side. And she had all her family that was there. Some sisters and her mother were all also in this area. And I remember she was sitting way over in the corner with Dania, who's her best friend and niece. So I didn't get a chance to talk with her that much at that time. But I got to walk over and
He
say
came with
salams.
my brothers, by the way.
I was always with both of her brothers. And of course, we never sat privately together or anything like that. It was always in public, plus in front of the family member, which is a big family. She's one of 6. I'm one of 4, but I'm the only Muslim in my family. So a little bit about us. What is your recollection?
How did you feel altogether in general? What was your feeling?
Glad that you didn't catfish me.
So what I thought when I first saw him was, wow, what a white guy. He came inside of the store with his typical tourist kind of setup. Sandals on with the straps, 2 straps over the feet.
The strap sandals. You need those.
Short pants.
You need those.
A white shirt with
Cargo
big
pants.
pockets.
For storage.
But of course, I got the butterflies. It was pretty nice seeing him for the first time in person. Butterflies, nerves. I mean, all the good feelings.
You think I was tall?
Very tall.
She says that all the time. I didn't know how short she was because she was sitting down.
When we first talked, I looked at your bio and you had your
There's about 16 inches between us, by
you
the
had
way.
6'3" on your thing, and then it was like, oh, you're tall, nice. I like that you were tall, because
That was about the only thing on my bio that I gave away.
that's all I really look for too, more or less, just to even up the kids.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, it did work.
All right.
Anyways,
Next question.
what is the quality that sticks out most about me?
Positive?
Anything.
Just kidding. The quality that sticks out most about Aisha. She's very, very family oriented. Extremely family oriented and family focused. So family definitely comes first. And she's always thinking about family and caring about family and nurturing family. And sometimes it can be too much when you spend 20 hours a week on the phone with your sister and then 20 hours on the phone with your other sister and then and then 25 hours on the phone with your mom, and then it's like having 2 full-time jobs. But it's amazing how important and connected you stay with her birth family, and then looking after me and we are 2 kids. We have a son and a daughter, and how much she's always thinking and considering of the family. I would say that's the most standout quality that I would name. If I had to say one quality, describe her in one quality, it'd probably be family oriented and being compassionate and nurturing.
That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. And then now I ask you, what's the standout quality about me? Besides tall.
No. That you're very forgiving. This was a really good quality that he has. I'm sure if he wasn't that forgiving, we probably won't be here today because we fight a lot. And also, even like when we were back home, my brothers were able to say that, whoa, he's a very forgiving person. He's a good guy. He's forgiving. Not sure what all they did, but he's pretty much forgiving.
I'll never
And
say.
that's a very, 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 very great quality that I like about him.
Alhamdulillahi, Rabil alameen.
Yes. So yeah, that's about it. Those are the 3 questions. Anything else you would like to say?
Haven't designed an outro yet, so it'll probably be a bunch of swirls and video effects and dramatic outro. I don't know.
Well, I hope the video and the wait was worth it, everyone. And
This is all her idea.
it was. And for all the new faces that's coming along to our channel, we thank you for coming in and tuning in, and we hope to see you guys again soon, inshallah.
Inshallah ta'ala.
Assalamu alaikum, guys.
Assalamu alaykum. Ibrahim and Aisha makes Ibraisha. That's how we get our channel name. This is my son. Over here is my daughter. You can't see them because I don't know if you practice black magic, so I don't want you to see their faces.
Haha, funny.
Actually, I'm gonna edit out their names. I'll just bleep it because you can do stuff with their names too. And basically, we're just letting you into our home, letting you become a part of our life. And I hope you enjoy.
Good job.
Marriage is fundamentally. Marriage is. We have our cameraman in place.
I need more phone though.
Alright, go ahead.
Oh, you're gonna sit like this? So snuggled up?
Why is everything scripted for you? I'm just being me.
Okay, fine.